As a seasoned journalist with a penchant for uncovering the hidden narratives that lie beneath the surface, delving into Esther Rolle's Untold story is a journey into the enigmatic world of Hollywood's forgotten tales. From the shadows of an abandoned house to the haunting mystery surrounding her untimely demise, Rolle's life unfolds like a gripping mystery novel, waiting to be deciphered. Join me as we unravel the layers of her legacy, exploring the depths of her career, the circumstances of her mysterious death, and the surprising revelations of her net worth that shed light on the true essence of this remarkable icon. Esther Rolle, an American actress born in Pompano Beach, Florida, in November 1920, left an indelible mark on both television and film. Known for her portrayal of Florida Evans in the groundbreaking series Maude from 1972 to 1974, as well as its spin-off Good Times from 1974 to 1979, Rolle's talent graced the screens of millions. Her contributions extended beyond the small screen with memorable roles in films like Cleopatra Jones, Don't Play Us Cheap, and The Tragedy of Romeo and Juliet. Despite her impressive career, Rolle's passing in November 1998 left a void in the entertainment industry. However, her legacy endures, with her net worth of $3 million at the time of her death, serving as a testament to her success and influence during an era when such wealth was not easily amassed. Good Times has been on the air since 1974. It's not just a groundbreaking sitcom that hit television screens. It's also a cultural milestone. What made it stand out was not just its humor or its engaging storyline, but also its depiction of a two-parent black family, something rarely seen on television at the time. At the heart of this groundbreaking series was Esther Rolle, a talented actress with a voice like honey and a will of iron. She brought to life the character of Florida Evans, the strong yet loving matriarch of the Evans family. But Rolle's contribution to Good Times extended far beyond her acting skills. It was her insistence on authenticity that truly set the show apart. You see, when Rolle was offered the role of Florida Evans, she had one condition. There had to be a father figure in the family. This wasn't just a whim or a passing fancy. It was rooted in Rolle's own upbringing. Growing up in a large family with a present father, she understood the importance of representation. As she once explained to Ebony magazine, "I had a good father. I wanted the characters to portray a family as mine did back then." This demand wasn't met without resistance. Norman Lear, the producer of Good Times, was initially hesitant about the idea of including a father figure in the sitcom, but Rolle wouldn't budge. She knew the significance of her request, not just for herself, but for the millions of viewers who would tune in each week. Before production even began, Rolle approached Lear with determination in her eyes and fire in her voice. She made it clear that she wasn't just there to play a role. She wanted to say in how the show portrayed black family life. In her own words, she reminded Lear, "Am I going to have some say about this show? Remember, I've been black the longest." And her persistence paid off. Against the odds, Good Times became a hit, capturing the hearts of audiences across the country. But more than that, it paved the way for future generations of black actors and actresses, showing them that they could demand authenticity and representation in an industry that often overlooked them. Good Times made a striking debut on television screens, quickly garnering high ratings. The show's ascent to popularity was accompanied by the emergence of its standout character, J.J. Evans, portrayed by Jimmy Walker. Famous for his infectious catchphrase, "Dynamite," J.J. injected vibrant humor into the series, captivating audiences far and wide. His memorable lines, such as, "Aren't you glad you lit your fingers? 'Cause you got Kid Dynamite doing the talking," resonated deeply with viewers, adding an extra layer of enjoyment to the show's narrative. While Jimmy Walker's portrayal of J.J. Evans brought immense popularity to Good Times, not all cast members were equally enamored by his on-screen antics. Esther Rolle and John Amos, who played the roles of the TV mom and dad respectively, found themselves somewhat overshadowed by JJ's character. Originally conceived as a show centered on parenting within a black household with a humorous approach to tackling serious issues, the spotlight gradually shifted towards JJ due to his immense popularity with audiences. Ralph Carter and Bernadette Stanis, portraying the Evans children Michael and Thelma, found themselves navigating different paths within the narrative. Michael harbored ambitions of becoming a lawyer, while Thelma aspired to become a surgeon. Jimmy Walker's portrayal of the jobless JJ on Good Times provided ample laughs, albeit with less substance, as his character's antics grew increasingly central to the show's humor. However, John Amos, among others, expressed concerns that JJ's prominence was veering the series away from its intended focus on family values. Amos believed that the character, initially meant to be a mere aspect of the show, gradually morphed into a dominant force overshadowing the core themes. He lamented JJ's portrayal as an 18-year-old who neither worked nor possessed basic literacy skills, arguing that this characterization deviated from the show's original intentions. In 1975, during an interview with Ebony magazine, actress Esther Rolle expressed her discontent with the portrayal of the oldest child character in the popular TV show, Good Times. She voiced her concern over negative stereotypes being perpetuated, particularly those suggesting that success for Black youth could be achieved through idleness and clownish behavior. Rolle adamantly stated, "I resent the imagery that says to Black kids that you can make it by standing on the corner saying, 'Dynamite.'" She made it clear that she did not want to participate in a portrayal that degraded young Black men. Despite her objections, Rolle acknowledged that not all humorous moments needed to be removed from the show. She believed there had to be a balance struck between comedy and respectful representation. Some cast members took it upon themselves to contribute additional ideas to the script in an effort to maintain this balance and keep the portrayal of reality intact. However, tensions escalated when disagreements arose between the actors, writers, and producers, including Norman Lear. Ultimately, John Amos, who played the character of James Evans, the family patriarch, was fired due to what were referred to as creative differences. In the fourth season of the beloved sitcom Good Times, viewers witnessed a significant shift in the storyline as Florida Evans, played by the talented Esther Rolle, encountered a new character named Carl Dixon. Carl, portrayed by Moses Gunn, was introduced as an atheist shop owner who becomes Florida's unexpected love interest. This development stirred mixed emotions among fans and even within the cast itself. Esther Rolle, who portrayed Florida Evans, expressed her reservations about Carl Dixon's character. She believed that his portrayal didn't quite resonate with the essence of who Florida Evans was, and she felt uneasy about the pace at which the show depicted Florida moving on from the loss of her husband James. This discomfort eventually led to Esther Rolle's decision to depart from Good Times as she became increasingly dissatisfied with the direction the show was taking. As the series progressed into its fifth season, the storyline took another unexpected turn as Florida Evans found herself engaged to Carl, despite his diagnosis of lung cancer. In a surprising revelation, it was disclosed at the beginning of the fifth season that Florida and Carl had tied the knot off-screen and relocated to Arizona. This marked a significant departure from the show's previous focus on the Evans family dynamics. With the absence of John Amos, who played the paternal figure of James Evans, the responsibility of guiding the Evans family fell upon Janet Dubois' character, Willona, the neighbor and family friend. Willona emerged as the primary caretaker and protector of the Evans children, assuming a lead role in the series. Her constant presence provided stability and reassurance to the children as they navigated life without their parents in their new Arizona home. In the evolution of Good Times, producers recognized a void left by the absence of Florida and James. Season 5 ushered in a new character, Penny Gordon Woods, portrayed by Janet Jackson. As an abused and abandoned girl, the addition of Penny aimed to inject a maternal presence into the show, leading to the storyline of Willona adopting her. While these efforts made the series more tolerable for some viewers, many longed for the return of Esther Rolle and John Amos, missing the dynamic they brought to the show. Despite production's attempts to maintain audience engagement, evidenced by various plot twists and character developments, ratings continued to decline throughout the fifth season. Before the sixth and final season of the show, producers realized that Esther Rolle and John Amos may have been right. Recognizing the pivotal role that Florida and James played in anchoring the show's narrative, producers faced a harsh reality. Without their guiding presence, Good Times risked losing its fundamental essence and, consequently, its audience. Steve Mills, then vice president of CBS programming, candidly acknowledged the show's decline, citing a wealth of feedback from viewers, mail, phone calls, and research data. The verdict was clear: a return to the show's roots was imperative. Thus, the producers extended an invitation to Esther Rolle to reprise her role as Florida Evans. However, Rolle's return was contingent upon certain conditions she had previously stipulated. Foremost among these conditions was the demand for JJ, played by Jimmy Walker, to be portrayed more respectfully, alongside a salary increase commensurate with her value to the show. Additionally, Roll insisted on the omission of any mention of Carl Dixon, Florida's deceased husband, moving forward. Upon Florida's triumphant return, the writers delicately navigated the absence of Carl Dixon, acknowledging his passing with a subtle nod that spoke volumes. Despite Roll's return and the adjustments made to accommodate the departures and comebacks of lead characters, the show's decline proved irreversible. As the final curtain drew close on Good Times, it was a bittersweet farewell for the Evans family and their loyal viewers. In the series' finale titled The End of the Rainbow, each character is granted a semblance of closure as they bid farewell to the Chicago projects they called home for 5 memorable years. Though Good Times may have reached its end, its legacy as a groundbreaking cultural phenomenon endures. It paved the way for numerous other Black sitcoms, leaving an indelible mark on television history. Esther Rolle's unwavering commitment to her values as an actress and as a Black woman remains a testament to her enduring legacy. Her portrayal of Florida Evans, infused with strength, warmth, and dignity, continues to resonate with audiences, ensuring her revered status in the annals of television history. Esther Rolle achieved recognition for her exceptional talent, clinching a Primetime Emmy Award in 1979 for her role in My German Soldier's Summer Special. Not only that, but she also earned a nomination for a Golden Globe Award for her performance in Good Times. Tragically, Rolle passed away in November 1998 due to complications from diabetes at the age of 78. At the time of her death, she left behind an estate estimated to be worth up to $3 million, bequeathing it to her daughter, Shirley May Robinson, who was the stepdaughter of her former husband, Oscar Robinson. Rolle and Robinson had been married since 1955, but parted ways in 1975. Rolle found her final resting place in the Westview Community Cemetery in Pompano Beach, Florida. It's noteworthy that this cemetery holds historical significance as a burial ground specifically designated for the Black community, dating back to its establishment in 1952. During that era, Florida's laws and societal norms prohibited the interment of white and Black individuals in the same cemetery, highlighting the racial segregation prevalent at the time. Next, we invite you to see the house where Esther Rolle once lived, but for unknown reasons, it has been abandoned ever since. The Rolle House is located on 621 Northwest 3rd Avenue in Pompano. Nestled at 621 Northwest 3rd Avenue in Pompano, this house bears witness to a legacy now shrouded in mystery. As it stands abandoned for reasons yet undisclosed, with its fate hanging in the balance, the property was listed for sale in 2021, sparking concerns among those who cherish its historical significance. There's a palpable sense of anticipation surrounding the future of this iconic residence as it patiently awaits the arrival of a new steward to breathe life into its halls. Thank you for watching the entire video. Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.